Longmont, there we
Like
go.
we said, Longmont.
He's a Mario.
First time.
Yeah, he's yeah, like we said the first time. You know, sorry, sometimes these mics pick up the wrong words. Like
Yeah,
I might
really
say
weird.
I might say a word and then it just comes out differently. I don't know, technical problems. Sawtooth should fix that. I don't know.
Yeah, leave it to the
AIV, I'd call him an up-and-comer. He's a Mario.
Okay.
You know, you can see he has these like strokes of genius in his gameplay where he just does a really nice play, and then other times he kind of defaults to like more basic neutral and such like that. So I'd like to see how far he's come, because the last time I played against him, like I said, he had those strokes of genius, but his neutral lacked in some aspects.
That makes sense.
That's not the topic at hand now. And then we got my boy Plastic Mac, Guillermo, was in Spain for quite a while.
That shrug was killing me.
Yeah.
Anyways, go ahead.
He was in Spain for quite a while. Recently came back, I believe, or he probably came back like last week. I don't know. I've been cooped up in my house sending job applications. So
I think it was 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago? Okay. All I know is he came back. He's a very technical Sheik. He knows stuff on paper really well, right? But I'd say his biggest issue, which he's talked to me about himself, is he believes he overthinks scenarios.
Oh, no, it's not that he believes. It's been exposed that he overthinks
Okay.
scenarios.
Yeah, it's been exposed that he overthinks scenarios where like he's like, I could go for a grab, but what if they do this? And then if they do that, then what if I do this? And then he just kind of sits there, right? So it's like sometimes you just got to have that confidence to just have a plan and just dive right in.
I'll commentate this last one and then I'll go.
All right.
They're calling me, but I said no.
All right, going to a town and city, a nice equal pick between these two characters, in my opinion. I think both of them utilize the platforms really well, and they both like to kill off the top, up smash, you know? Up smash and up there.
Nice. I like how Plastic Mac played that situation pretty well. He was cornered, but he didn't really lose his cool, and he found a way to get out of that corner just by using a couple of fairs. And it looks like he's going to be commanding this situation here just a little bit. If AIV can find a way to the stage, and all right, give him a little room. If AIV can find his way to the stage and then start to land some combos like he's doing right now, then he should be good as gold.
All right, good stuff. One thing I really like that Plastic Mac does is that, you know, a lot of players, when they're like trying to jump over their opponent, myself included, I fall into this habit as well. They always try and like back air the shield. Like, I gotta get some pressure on here so he doesn't get to me. But Plastic Mac just kind of falls, lands on the ground and resets neutral, which I think is way better than kind of throwing out an attack on the shield.
I agree. Some people don't expect that, and if you do that, sometimes the reaction to you just landing is way late.
They're like, whoa.
Yeah, this guy he's just calm.
Sometimes they just throw out the spot dodge, you know, just in case.
All right, and it looks like AIV is really just kind of searching for some answers here, but it looks like Plastic Mac has a good idea of what he wants in this matchup.
Good stuff.
So that might be a situation. Maybe AIV has never really fought a Sheik before. At least that's what I'm gathering from like his guesses.
No.
Oh no! All right, good stuff.
That weirdness.
They're both going to get off that platform. AIV, again, looking for a way to open up Plastic Mac here. Going to get that down tilt. Is that going to lead into a death? No.
Goodness gracious, when I saw the lightning, you know, I was a little shook. Nothing's scarier for Sheik than putting on all this damage and then dying to something rage-related.
Yeah.
It's the bane of her existence in this game.
And it really did look like it was over.
There it is,
All
yeah.
right, and we're going to get needles to bouncing fish. 70%. Good on Plastic Mac. He's doing exactly what you were saying earlier. Since he was doing all those empty hops to get around people, it was unexpected for him to reverse those needles and then get a bouncing fish immediately after. So good on his part for keeping it mixed up, keeping it crisp, having a way to get that stage control and get that kill.
God, the one thing about Sheik that just always bugs me out whenever I watch her gameplays, she's throwing out all these attacks and all these hits, and then you look down, you're like, whoa, that's a lot of damage, and then you look down at the percent, it's like 40, and you're like, oh.
Yeah.
But
so what it does to you emotionally.
Oh, dude, emotional damage is the most. The unseen percent.
I think if you're going to be at a job and you have an accident report paper, that being offended or emotional damage should also
emotional damage. See, like, you know, in Smash, you don't really see that percent. It's right next to the other percent. But especially with some players where they get shook really easily, you know, you just see that percent's 100 the second the game starts.
Absolutely.
It's like, what's going on?
That's what Phantom Hit means if you're new to the fighting game community.
Yes.
All right, well, it looks like Plastic Mac taking that 2-stop.
Good up air. I like how he kind of understood that, like, AIV kind of DI'd in. So he was like, oh, I can get the up air and end the game. So
it's not even just that. I think he understood once he got those hits on him and got that first stock, he knew how to pressure him because that whole second stock, he was on him.
Oh, yeah, no, he gave us the time to have a dumb conversation. So I thank you for that, Plastic Mac. Anyways, back to game 2. Let's see how AIV like, you know, fires back. You know, game 1, especially if you lose game 1, I always like to use those as like, oh, those were just research, dude.
Exactly. A lot of people download. Some people like to sandbag, but I don't know if that's AIV's personality here. Again, I'm kind of concerned that he doesn't necessarily know what he wants against Sheik. It just gives me that vibe. You know what I mean? He's rolling, and he's going for capes to stop the needles, but I don't think the needles is his biggest problem at the moment.
One thing I know for a fact that Mello likes to talk about whenever he plays Mario is he says he loves to go Mario against fast ballers like Sheik because that's grab combo city. And right there, AIV displayed a little bit of that, putting on a nice fast 58% after grabbing.
Town and City took the wheel, though, and they're going to carry off Plastic Mac on that platform. And right now, 64 piece, good on AIV. He definitely got that combo, which is going to put him in a good spot. And now I think, again, it's just like a little bit of understanding of what's happening, but Plastic Mac is not letting go of his strategy
Tried
whatsoever.
to go for that up smash. Good weight on Plastic Mac. Sometimes people like to just tech in place or immediately roll in a direction, and he understood and he waited and was able to capitalize on that.
Absolutely.
I don't know, scenario? I lose my words sometimes when I see nice plays.
All right. And it looks like AIV is going to get caught on that jump when he tried to go over Plastic Mac. Let's see if he can close up the stock relatively quick. Plastic Mac getting that back air, though.
Right now, kind of a scary moment, especially for Plastic Mac, is you got to watch out for those Randy Mario up smashes. Or they seem Randy. Secretly, they're all calculated because they see where you're landing, and they're like, if I just run up and pivot F smash or up smash, things might go good for me.
All right. And I see that AIV is going through the steps of, oh, you're dead.
That was nasty. That was disgusting.
You're actually dead.
I'm sickened.
I think we should have him banned.
I'm going to say right
can
now.
I speak to you privately?
No.
Privately.
Huh?
Yes, it is. It just happened.
Yeah. Oh.
Wait, did he say Theo or Noth?
Well, I think we're both playing.
Oh, have a nice day.